All right, team, welcome to your official briefing. We are about to launch a very special operation called Mission Ofsted. Our objective? To crack the code on what it really takes to deliver truly outstanding teaching. So let's get started. And no, this message will not self-destruct in 5 seconds. I'm kidding. But your mission, it's pretty critical. You're gonna need some stealth, a bit of intelligence, and a real understanding of the educational landscape. The stakes are high for sure, but you know what? So are the rewards. And that code, yeah, you guessed it, it's the Ofsted framework. But don't worry, by the time we're done here, you'll have all the intel you need to not just meet the standards, but to totally blow them away. So gear up. Our mission starts right now. Okay, first things first. Every good agent has to know their target, right? So let's build a complete profile on our subject, Ofsted. Who are they, and what are they really looking for? Now, you might hear Ofsted framework and think, oh great, a giant, scary rulebook. But try to think of it more like a blueprint for excellence. The whole system is really just designed to answer one fundamental question. Are we giving our learners the best possible experience? It's all about that. Look, in any mission, you've got to have a clear objective. And in this mission, the prime targets are right here. Good and outstanding. That's the goal. And the number one way to get there? It all comes down to the quality of your work in the field, your teaching. Okay, so now we get to the real heart of the mission. We need to decipher what Ofsted actually means when they say high-quality teaching. This is the core code we absolutely have to crack. You know, you hear a lot of buzzwords and jargon thrown around, right? Well, forget all of that for a second, because at its core, it's this simple. High-quality teaching is all about one thing: student progress. Can you consistently help your learners move forward? If the answer is yes, you are on the right track. So how do we do that? Well, it pretty much rests on these 3 pillars. First, you've got to inspire your students, spark their curiosity. Second, you have to make the content clear, untangle all the complicated knots. And third, you have to make sure they truly engage with it and understand it. Inspire, clarify, engage. That's the mantra. Okay, so picture this. You're in the classroom, you're in the zone, delivering a brilliant lesson. And then the door opens. An Ofsted inspector, our field agent, walks in. What exactly are they looking for? What's in their toolkit? It's not as mysterious as you might think. Seriously, they aren't looking for a secret password or for you to follow some rigid, perfect teaching style. Nope, they're simply looking for evidence, and they have a very clear process for gathering it. It's basically a 3-pronged approach. First, they just observe. They'll watch you teach. Simple as that. Then they'll talk to your students. I mean, who better to ask about the learning than the learners themselves, right? And finally, they'll examine the work, the actual evidence of learning. They're just connecting the dots between your teaching, what the students get, and what they produce. Now, this is a huge one. One of the biggest things they are looking for is differentiation. A one-size-fits-all approach just doesn't cut it. The real secret agent level skill is adapting your methods for every single learner. And it doesn't have to be super complicated. It could be as simple as giving one student some sentence starters while another gets a blank page. Same goal, just different levels of support. So here they are, your secret weapons. This is your field kit for success. Deep subject knowledge, that's your foundation. A clear lesson plan is your map. Classroom management is your crowd control. Engaging resources, those are your cool gadgets. And feedback, that's your communication line, making sure everyone is constantly improving. All right, let's just pull back from the individual lesson for a moment and look at the bigger picture. Because your teaching, it doesn't just happen in a vacuum. It's all part of a master plan, the curriculum. This is the guiding principle right here. A curriculum is not just a list of topics to cover. It's the entire journey you're taking your learners on. And that journey has to be broad, giving them variety. It has to be balanced, giving them depth. And it absolutely has to be inclusive so no one gets left behind. And a great curriculum, a great blueprint, does all of this. It connects what learners already know to what they need to learn next. It builds not just subject-specific skills, but also those crucial transferable skills like critical thinking and problem solving, the stuff they'll use for the rest of their lives. All right, agents, mission accomplished. We have gathered the intel, so now it's time for the debrief. What are the key takeaways you need to remember as you head back out into the field? If you only remember one thing from today, let it be this. The Ofsted framework is not a trap designed to catch you making a mistake. It's not. See it for what it is, a map. It's a guide to help you and your learners find the path to excellence. So, that's the final question. You have the code, you have the intel, and you have the map. The mission is now officially in your hands. Go out there and be outstanding. Mission debrief complete. Good luck, agents.